Last time on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it. Have at you, mortal. See you on the top of Dracula's castle, Apollo. What are you talking about? Oh, he was a vampire killer, by the way. I'll see you up there. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last time, I don't actually remember what we did. We finally finished the court section again, which concluded with the big payoff of Siren being blind. Who would have guessed? I actually did not guess that one. And I'm glad the game isn't instantly just like, Maki did it. Maki's the killer. Although, I think by now making a murder mystery where the blind person is the killer is a little too obvious. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, actually, nothing. I mean something, or maybe not. Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, the trial today, I was thinking. If you gave it a score, what score would you give it? A score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe, but I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so vague. Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Although I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed that he would actually be an Interpol agent? Who would have guessed? I actually didn't guess that, because I didn't even know what Interpol was. Honestly. What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiroir told the whole story, or told the whole court. Wait. That voice just now. It was him. The voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't, Trucy. It means I have to work. Apollo, I get you. I understand Apollo on a spiritual level. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What is he, some kind of stray that will just wanders in and out at will? I would say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret. Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. You've got me to help you. We'll be fine. We're fine, right. Well, time's a-wasting. As they say, let's investigate. That's the spirit. Okay, Trucy. Who could turn down a face like that? We're gonna investigate right away, then. But where in the world are we going to investigate? I don't know, actually. Let's start with the detention center, I guess, although I doubt it'll bring us much merit. Although, I guess Maki wouldn't be in there. Maki may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Maki told I can see. Maki. Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forgot. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matters, Apollo. What are your feelings? I hate my life. Yeah, those are the ones I was talking about. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. That's very true. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Oh, look at that those sunglasses. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, what do you want to talk about? Your music is very ominous. So, what about that trial? So, what did you think of the trial today? Whew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you. Do. What? Oh my god, we're actually going to win the trial with our feelings. Oh, my vibrating arm dildo always tells the truth. I'm glad Lamiroir testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect. Darien of the Gaviniers, the detective. I wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, he could follow how the trial went and all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey. What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. He knows some deep dark secret about the arm dildo. We'll coax it out of him. Don't worry, Trucy. We'll know. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Maki, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is vibrating to him. Huh? Oh, well maybe it's malfunctioning. Or you're aroused, either or. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was I that bad? Maki lied about not being able to see. But what if it's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get him some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki. I'll catch you red-handed with the fact that you can speak English. Maki's eyesight. So Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Lamiroir can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. I just love the sunglasses instead of response. It's just, shiny sunglasses, let's go. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information out of Maki. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. Well, bye, Mr. Pretend to be blind, and pretend to can't speak English, and pretend to be security guard back there. What are you talking about? This is my real job. Oh, that's what they all say. Okay, well, let's go to the Sunshine Coliseum. Where in the world is this? I have never seen this area before. Woo! What a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation. Some days just don't feel like magic, or days, or defense days. Sure, let's just get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer. When you're in luck, because it's a lawyer. Wait, then you're in luck because it's a lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's just get going already. Trucy, I've had enough of your constant madness. What madness, Apollo? What madness? Just starts duplicating. Oh no, this is true purgatory. Is there even anything we can do here? There's nothing to examine. I don't even know how this... What's that creature there? Oh no, it's that blue thing again, isn't it? Ooh, that's the police mascot, the blue badger. It's life-size. Haven't you seen them around town patrolling the streets? Yeah, no, even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. They do that a lot in, what show is it that they do that in? If you guys have watched Psycho-Pass, what the police do is that they'll put like a hologram over themselves that looks like a dumb random mascot handing out balloons. And it looks so stupid, but it helps them catch criminals. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal, I know. It works better than you'd think, Apollo. It works a lot better than you'd think. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo. Backstage hallway. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lamiroir. I'm so sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? Yeah, that's a good question. How? Alright, well, let's ask her a few more questions to see if she's a filthy liar or not. That voice. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait. Lamiroir, is something the matter? That voice just now. It was him, I am sure of it. No way! This flashback is so cool. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something. The next moment I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was quite in a hurry myself. I left the crime scene at once. I don't know, she's slightly turned Irish now that I'm listening to my own accent. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard? Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. What about Maki? What's up with him? I met Maki before my debut as Lamiroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see? Oh no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Maki. Pretending you couldn't see all the while acting as your eyes. I mean, I don't really know how that works. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. Yeah. I mean, there are profiles that fit people, but then again, look at some of the actual killers in this game. Some of the actual killers in this series are bad. They are really bad. Mr. Latouche. Oh, I like this song, by the way. About Mr. Latouche. Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So, you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? Oh wow, even she has no idea. I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it's not so, but I cannot deny the possibility because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded for... Oh, that would make sense that he's trying to figure out something about her past. Oh no, is she gonna be that type of killer that like slips, that has like multiple personalities and she's slipping around between personalities and one personality can see her something and the other can't? That would make no sense, but whatever. Clouded, right. The darkness. The darkness. Oh god. You know what? That's one thing I do hate in games. This does not apply to this game at all, because the enemy in this game are other humans. But when in a video game they talk about the darkness as the bad guy, or the bad guy just ends up being the darkness, that just is so stupid and generic. But hey, it's some of these things have to be in there now, I guess. Like amnesia. Isn't that right, Lamiroir? I am kind of a walking trope, yes. The darkness that I fear is not darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroir. I woke from darkness into darkness, you might say. From darkness, 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 darkness. Yeah, okay, I get it. Darkness. Now continue. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Oh, it's okay. I kill people all the time. You eventually just start forgetting about it. Eventually it gets easier. What was that, Trucy? Nothing, Apollo. Everything before becoming Lamiroir is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way, she seems really unlikely to me. Or that seems really unlikely. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiroir. I thank you, Maki. Maki too tells me this often when I fear I might have been, or what I might have been. I would freak out if at the end of one of these games, like, Maya became a murderer. Like, I think that would be one of the biggest, like, knife twists ever, is just to have, after the entire Ace Attorney trilogy, to get to the last game, and Maya is the murderer, and it's all Maya's fault all along, or Maya dies at the end of Ace Attorney. Like, I don't think they could do that, just because the nature of the series, and how fans would go flippant over this. They would lose their minds. And not in a good way either. But if they managed to do that, that would be interesting. What's that thing on the floor still? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it. I kind of want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. Well, pick it up then. Don't just leave it there. Alright then, well, I guess we're gonna have to go back into the room now. Let's go into the Gaviniers first. Nothing has changed. At all. Nothing at all. Okay, let's go into Lamiroir's dressing room then. What is this? What is that? Hey, look, a part of the carpet has been torn up here. That was the part we did the luminol testing on in court. Oh, okay. That's what that was. Luminol, right. Luminol, as Zeno calls it, because he's such a genius. Isn't that right, Trucy? You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's going to pay for this carpet? As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter. Yeah, that's the first thing that happens when you bring a shooter in. Wow, I can't believe you killed someone, but I guess you're going to have to pay for it. Guess you have to pay for this piece of carpet that got blood on it first. That is the most important thing. I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay. I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. Well, really, that's not what's holding me back. It's more the fear of going to prison. Otherwise, I would have killed, like, everyone in this building. I'm turning, like, this innocent Trucy into a murderer. The Trucy never stops the murder spree. The murder weapon. So it belonged to Mr. Latouche. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Latouche is a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? Yeah, that's a pretty good observation. But honestly, I'm not sure if it's just because the creator of this game has never shot a gun before, but some of these things you just get used to, even if you're a really small person. Like, you can get used to the kickback of a gun pretty easily sometimes if you've shot it enough. I'm just saying. It's a little weird. Okay, well, anything else I can examine? What is this light? Was this here before? Those are those permanent dryers you see in hair salons. Is that what they're really called? Permanent dryers? Do I look like a beautician? I just know they dry your hair and give you a permanent. It just doesn't sound very glamorous, you know. Okay, how about a per machine? Or you could go more simple, like permer. That isn't a bad game. Thinking up of official names for things. Not that it makes the actual... Wait, not that it makes the name actually official or anything. What about this window? This suspicious window. This is the window where Lamiroir saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple. Kind of hard to see the crime when you can't see. Get it? Because she's blind. But she did hear it. Yeah, but the window was closed. Maybe she heard it some other way. She has had her face plastered up against the glass. Like the killer shot Latouche and looks at the glass, and she just has her face plastered up against it. It's like, oh god, what is that? Whoa. Hey, do you want this? These lyrics are pretty nice, huh? Yeah, you like them. Oh, no, you don't. You don't care. Okay. Well. Whatever. I know you can't read them, and it's kind of insensitive of me, but it was worth a shot. Hi, Trucy. What do you want to talk about? Oh, she actually has stuff to say. Lamiroir dropped a bomb in court today. Oh, this is still all the same day? Wow, we get these court cases done quickly. It was Darien. Lamiroir said that she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool! I wish I could be like her. And I could sing, and I could use my beautiful voice, Apollo. No, Trucy. Your voice is not beautiful. It's the worst thing ever. But you love it. You love making this voice. I love how I just made it way more coarse than it needed to be there. That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I'm always right. I'm Trucy. Trucy Wright. That's my last name. I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Literally, I had a flamethrower and people were running away. It was great. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien even? You bet I did. He's one of the Gavineer's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh, right. All the Gavineers have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lamiroir heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Apollo. An Interpol agent, huh? I was wondering, what is an Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? Or I guess they're Interpol, not Interpol. They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't I just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah, anyway, you think he was investigating Lamiroir? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances. It's all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palm coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, I feel like Apollo. There are some parts of Apollo that just I resonate so well with. That's just like, oh my goodness, I doubt this, or this is, I don't know. I just resonate so well with this character, aside from his hatred of loud music. And some of his old manness, too. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. Wow, aren't I smart? That something being our case, the last something I mean. Something like that. Oh god. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Oh, Mr. Hat? Wait, Mr. Hat can't talk without Trucy. What was I thinking? It is I, Mr. Hat. Oh my god, Mr. Hat, how are you talking? I'm magical the whole time. Do you want me to sing you a song? Yeah. Get low. Get low, get low, get... Trucy. Trucy, what? Was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Oh, it's that guy again. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles. Oh, wherever... That's a judge voice. What kind of voice? Wherever Yeah, that's kind of it. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramarye. Gramarye? Hey, the other day... Hey! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? I'm not going insane. He was wearing a silk hat, a friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you, and how did you even get in here? The door is locked. That's of no importance. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you! Uncle Valant. Uncle Valant? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Gramarye? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Valiant Gramarye. The Grand Magician. Okay, so apparently Gramarye is pronounced Gramarye, first of all, and it's a word of French origin meaning magic or something to do with the occult. So that makes sense. Yes, it is I, the great Valant Gramarye, seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions, for I am the... Oh, this is an interesting new voice. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Through my stardom may sear the sight. I'm quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. I'm kind of attracted. Ugh. I don't roll that way, though. But still, that mustache. That mustache. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. Well, what Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean my real daddy. Trucy's real father? Oh, well, that just changed. Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye. I have a feeling it has something to do with this last case, but I'm not gonna intrude on it. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye. Troop Gramarye? Huh, no. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost... What? Wow, he looks afraid. He's like, oh my god, it's Trucy again. Trucy, put the gun down. Not again. It's like, don't worry, this time I'm not here to take your money, but next time you'll owe me. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valiant Gramarye, the name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I've heard on television as a child. You bet you heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and it blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then he escaped from a high security prison. You said he's a magician. I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye. Oh, wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramarye. Yes. Zach Gramarye. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Wow, Apollo, you're kind of dumb, aren't you? Daddy. Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. Oh, no. I'm guessing that's her dad up on the wall and he's passed away. Oh, and I bet that has to do with the... Oh, it's all coming together. The case with Trucy's dad has to do with the very last case. I hope the very last case has at least something to do with why Phoenix is the way he is right now. Because I understand the story focusing on Apollo, which is what I want it to do, but at the same time, I don't want them to leave that thread open and out there. Once upon a time, the Troop Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valant Gramarye, and my partner, Zach Gramarye. And this Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Now he's gone.
Oh, Trucy, it's okay. Don't be so sad. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely, really.
Really? Trucy, Trucy, stop crying on me.
I got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you're good for. Not that I see Daddy around much these days.
Oh. I've been remiss from remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. First being, of course... Oh. To see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valant.
I'm sure you are. That Phoenix Sky is a waste of space. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
Is this a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of the troupe Gramarye. Will you watch it?
Why does it say Gramarye porn tape?
Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, let me take that back. Okay. So, is this just taken from an angle in which we can see something different? Maki looks so full of himself. He's like, yeah, I'm the best. I am the absolute best. Okay. When's the big moment that I'm supposed to see on the videotape? I look so 3D up here. Her forehead would be jealous that they animated me in this glorious 3D, and he'll never be like this, ever. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, if we're thinking about these terms realistically, someone could have had a way backstage. Because if he can pull the thing off Lamiroir and make her disappear and reappear someone else, couldn't Darien have just done the same thing with that same kind of trick? Because that would kind of define his space there, that his only way to get off stage so quickly. But the videotape didn't show any. There's Gab. Oh no, my guitar. He's just crying on top of stage. Gavin, it's been 4 hours. You can come down now. Not without my baby. She's burned alive. You'll have to burn me too.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live.
So what's the word, mysterious? There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This valiant Gramarye has some good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valant. Cool. Listen to this music. That's some good music. Well, I guess since we saw the videotape, show it to Lamiroir? Or someone else who's here? I guess. Hey Lamiroir, I have a videotape for you. You should look at the videotape because the videotape has stuff I don't understand in it. So here's the videotape. I know you're blind and... Yeah, I know I should have thought this through, the fact that you're blind and I'm trying to show you a videotape, but hey, I have the videotape anyway. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you. It reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently, they hired a professional magician. Valant Gramarye. Oh, I knew I was... Oh, am I actually right? I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye has made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep it secret, you know. I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind that was lying on the floor. That thing that's right over there? You mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during the Oh, you know what? I bet it's not Latus's. I bet it's Darian's. And they're gonna be like, Darian, where's your headset? We don't have it. And then it'll be Darian. It'll be like, oh no, I do not have the headset. And it'll be like, guilty. Damn, that was an easy case. Thank you, Apollo. That was really easy, and I liked it. So I get to go home early and stuff my face with Hot Pockets. Isn't that right, Garen? Yes, I love stuffing my face with Hot Pockets with you. I just like to think that the judge and King Garen hang out like every Friday, and they just eat Hot Pockets and watch the game. It's like, oh, Judge, this I can't wait for this every single day of the week. It's just another day I wait for this moment. I know how you feel, King Garen. Can you pass the Hot Pockets? Why, yes, Judge, of course. I'm sure like 10 years in the future I'll see some weird fan fiction on that. I wonder, whose is this? We use it for communication. It could be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's the best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Headset attached to Trucy. Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. I know I find that so funny. It's just like a headset attached to Trucy. Anyways. Was that it? I bet there's someone else in the building now, isn't there? Either that or she wants to talk about some more stuff. Nope, she's done. She's talking about the darkness all she wants. So let's go to Lamiroir's dressing room, the stage. Not the stage. Of course, who would go to the stage? Only an idiot would go to the stage from this point. Of course, we would have to go to the Gavanir's dressing room. Of course you wouldn't go there. Who would do this? Come on, guys. We have to go to the Lamiroir's dressing room. And look right. There. Okay, she actually has something to say. I thought she would have told us everything. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiroir? You said that all concert staff were wearing one. Correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or... There we go. There we go. We're on the way to figuring out the case. Because that's why Darian messed up, was because he couldn't hear anybody else, so he couldn't hear the cues to play. Although if he was a musician, then that wouldn't really be a problem because he could just keep it in his head. But hey, Ace Attorney. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. That makes sense. You think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? I know like half of my random conjecture is kind of baseless and doesn't fit together, but I'm sure it'll fit together eventually. Okay, well, what now? You didn't... Well, no. I guess we'll just start traveling again. Someone show up now, please. Dressing room. Oh, hey. Stuff happened. Oh. Hear that, Trucy? Yeah, I hear it. It's the mighty Snaku approaching. I love how it's some sort of telltale sign she's coming. Like, you go to Silent Hill and you hear the Pyramid Head sword dragging up the stairs and like, oh, it's Pyramid Head. Oh, I better hide. And then you just hear munch, munch, munch. You're like, oh no, it's her. It's her. She's coming. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Oh, hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? Give me the 2nd degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left? My department it had a field day with that one. Or my department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know why Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. He said it was my reward. I'd like to think that she just gets paid in snacks. She doesn't get paid in actual money. She doesn't, like, she just lives off the snacks and walks around all day. She doesn't even need to sleep. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the Precedent or something? Nom nom nom. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in there. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? What did you find that was strange? Tell me, Snackoo. I'm at my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It bugs me to think that a little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lamiroir's testimony. You mean her saying that she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I know what you mean, Emma. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Was that true what you said in the court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the lake, you know, because I'm smarter than you, Emma. No, you're not. I will drown you with snackoos. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lamiroir flew through the air. Whoa, whoa. Burning on in my heart, fire. I love to think that he actually gets on stage and everything he sings is auto-tuned. So he just gets on stage, he's like, burning on in my heart, fire. Burn my love away, all away. It's just terrible. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. It was kind of funny. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. That was even more funny. And when he went up to the sky with a guitar, well, 30 feet up at least. It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it, because I'm a genius. You think the same person did all this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit... Wait, I could fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. Yeah, it just looks like some sort of atom bomb slightly. It's only an atom bomb here at Trucy Catch. Well, I missed. What is that? Wait, what is it? Part of some device, I think. I have a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone, silly. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. Electronic signal, you say? Okay, well, Can we present anything to her? I don't know what we would present, though. Here, what about this headset? Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Nope. Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late. I love how some of the characters treat other characters in this game. No, I don't want to watch the videotape right now. Present. Nope, she doesn't care. Sorry, Snack Crew, I'll leave you alone now. I'll go to a different room. I hope that makes you feel better. Oh, wow, this episode has lasted a long time. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm super sorry if it came out really interesting, because, once again, if you guys have been watching the other Gravity Rush, I said that I got a new audio setup, and I'm still trying to test for it, so sorry if it sounds a little weird. I'm trying my hardest to make it sound the best I possibly can. So thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching the series, because it is the least watch out of all of the series that I've done so far. Like Gravity Wash has the more amount of viewers over this, probably also because it's earlier in the series. But I think that game just has a lot more like instant appeal to people than like visual novel stuff that's really hard to get behind. But thank you guys for watching, all of you who are enjoying the series, because I definitely enjoy it. So if you liked it, please leave a like. And if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade today, push the subscribe button, because that would help me and it would make me feel good. So thank you and have a wonderful day. Raiden out.